Good evening, dear students, and welcome back to Science 2. Last time we have started with the lesson Heredity and Evolution, and by now I hope so you must be knowing what is heredity. Heredity is nothing but the transfer of biological characters from one generation to another via genes. Now, how through these genes, which are present in the form of DNA, are participating in the functioning of cell and thereby control the structure and functioning of the body. So let us now learn about this, how the genes are controlling the structure and functions of the body. So you know that genes are present on DNA. So genes are also called as the functional units of deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA. So how from DNA protein is formed? Okay, how it is formed? From DNA proteins are formed, and for the synthesis of protein, which is the medium step is to form the mRNA, that is nothing but the information which is stored in the DNA through mRNA for protein synthesis. Okay, so first we need to have mRNA formed from DNA. So information about protein synthesis is stored in DNA, and through mRNA it is been forming. So this is called as central dogma. Now you can see over here DNA is present. So this structure is of DNA, double helical structure. Okay, and here again you can see DNA. Fine, but in between you can see that the DNA is splitting in between, right? How it is splitting and why it is splitting? It is splitting because there is one enzyme over here. Now in our body or within the cell, there are so many enzymes, and each enzyme has a particular function. Now the function of this enzyme, the name of this enzyme, first of all it is called as RNA polymerase. Now what is RNA polymerase? This enzyme is meant for the formation of RNA. So that is why it is called as RNA polymerase. That means it polymerizes the RNA to form the mRNA strand. You can see over here this red colored line which is shown over here. It is nothing but mRNA which is formed from DNA. So for that purpose, this enzyme which is rounded in shape opens the DNA, okay, at this rewinding, unwinding stage. Fine, it unwinds the DNA, splits it into two strands, and one of the strand of DNA acts like the template for the formation of mRNA. Once it is formed from this particular position, the RNA polymerase goes on moving like this, okay, till it forms the mRNA and till the last stage, that is the termination stage. Once the termination stage comes, the mRNA formation is over. Okay, so you can see I have put even one GIF. For that you will understand how the RNA polymerase moves along the DNA, opens it up, and individually forms, tries to join the nucleotide. So these pieces which are there are nothing but nucleotide sequencing. So it binds each of these nucleotide to mRNA strand, and it goes on making it longer and longer. So this is how mRNA is formed, and this process of synthesis of mRNA, that is messenger RNA, is also called as transcription. So you can see here the mRNA is produced as per the sequence of nucleotides on DNA. So last time I have told you about what is a nucleotide. It consists of nitrogenous bases. Okay, it consists of phosphoric acid and the deoxyribose sugar. So here the nucleotides are nitrogenous bases like adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine in the case of DNA. But in the case of RNA, there is, in place of thymine, uracil is present. So whatever is the sequence on the DNA in this case, okay, it is complementary. Like for example, on DNA, if it is adenine is present, on RNA it will be uracil. Fine. So in this manner, it will be going on forming mRNA strand, and this mRNA will be complementary. Complementary means A pairs with uracil. So if A is there as the nucleotide on DNA, here there will be uracil join. Okay. So if here there is cytosine, here it will be guanine, and so on. So it will go on. So mRNA sequence will be always complementary to the DNA. You can see here. So only one of the two strands, as I have mentioned to you before also, only one of the two strands of DNA is used for the synthesis. So besides there is uracil in RNA instead of thymine of DNA, as I have just mentioned to you. So this process of RNA synthesis is also called as transcription. It is getting transcripted. That from DNA it is mRNA is transcripted. So this process also called a process of RNA synthesis called a transcription. So here I have placed a GIF here. You can see this is RNA polymerase. A DNA is getting opened, and you can see RNA polymerase is moving along the chain of the DNA. So this is the DNA chain. Here is this white portion is called as the initiation stage. This blue portion is called as the elongation stage, and here again white portion is there, that is called as termination stage. You can see this red color. Okay, so red color which is getting formed is nothing but the mRNA. Nucleotides are getting joined by it. Fine. So this is the process of transcription. Okay. So in the next, so the mRNA which is formed in the nucleus comes in the cytoplasm now. I hope so you have learned how mRNA is formed from DNA with the help of RNA polymerase. So the mRNA which is now formed, which is formed in the nucleus, now comes in the cytoplasm. You can see the picture over here. This is the nucleus, and this part of the cell is called as the cytoplasm. So DNA, from DNA, RNA is formed, this red colored one. Okay, and from this RNA which is formed now, messenger RNA which is formed now, is coming out from the nucleus through the nuclear pore. Okay, into the cytoplasm. Now, and once it comes into the cytoplasm, here the protein synthesis is initiated. So that we will come little later. So, it brings the coded message for amino acid. Now, you know that it has message. It is called as messenger RNA. That means it has some message, and that message is for the synthesis of protein. Now you must be knowing that protein is made up of amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. So that means to form proteins, there has to be some code on the mRNA to to bring in amino acid from somewhere. Okay, so it brings in the coded message for amino acid. So mRNA has that code for amino acid. And this code, how is this code? This code is in the form of 3 nucleotide sequence. Okay, so 3 nucleotide sequence, and that 3 nucleotide sequence codon is also called as a triplet codon. So the code for each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides. You can see over here, and each of these it is called as a triplet codon. So this triplet codon, you can see over here, there are different triplet codons, UUC, UUA, UUG, and they are meant for the various amino acids. So there are altogether 20 amino acids, and these 20 amino acids, the triplet codon for 20 amino acids were discovered by our own Indian scientist Dr. Hargobind Khurana. So, and since he discovered this, made a discovery of triplet codons for 20 amino acids, he was awarded with the Nobel Prize in 1968. Fine. So, this is regarding transcription. In the next video, I am going to show you what is translation.